Bore da, croeso I y gwasanaeth dalliad. Good morning and welcome to this week's celebration assembly. As we didn't have school on Friday, we're having our celebration assembly today, on Monday. So let's find out who followed the Windsor Clive Way last week and has earned themselves one of our golden wristbands. This week we'll start in Year 6, and with Miss Cruz's class, she has given golden wristbands for Jessica Fakova and Alif Khan for following the Windsor Clive Way and always showing respect in class. They have worked hard in all lessons this week and are always on task. In our other Year 6 class last week, Mrs Mings has chosen Clayton Hendrickson for excellent work in maths. He has persevered and worked extremely hard to get full marks on his click test. And Tanajan Suntharam for always following the Windsor Clive Way and being a caring and helpful member of our class. In Year 5 last week, Miss Morris chose Casper Reimers for giving excellent effort in class all week, and Tahiyat Chowdhury for always following the Windsor Clive Way and for giving excellent effort in everything she does. In Miss Cosler's class, she chose Melissa Davis for giving excellent effort in all her work all week long, and Reese Matthews for working really hard all week in class. Reese has worked hard to complete his work independently. In Year 4, whilst Mrs Monaco is away, Mrs Mogford has chosen Gabriella Bassano for being so welcoming and helpful to Mrs Mogford, and Harvey Wisdom for being such a hard-working and kind and considerate member of Year 4. In Miss Harrod and Mrs Fancourt's Year 4 class, they've chosen Kiara Stewart for always trying her best at everything she's asked to do and for always following the Windsor Clive Way, and Nixia for being a fantastic musician, playing confidently on both the cello and piano to everybody in Year 4. Next, in Year 3 and in Mrs Mcdonald's class, she's chosen Tracy Chen for always following the Windsor Clive Way, and Yusuf Al Saeed for trying super hard to improve his handwriting this week. In Miss Reynolds' Year 3 class, she's chosen Kaylin Sargent for always being so helpful and an excellent role model to the rest of the class, and Riley Hulbert for always listening and trying really hard in all his work. Well done, Riley. In our Wellbeing class, Mrs Harris chose Harvey Hancock for having a more positive attitude to his work and showing kindness to the younger children in the class. Now it's time for the foundation phase, and in Year 2, Mrs Thompson chose Dylan Hingston for working really hard in his maths, subtracting from 100, and Lola Jade Lation for applying her phonics during reading and moving up several reading levels. In Mrs Lansing and Mrs Prothero's class, they chose Lexi Hill because Lexi wrote a really good fact file about sharks, thinking of her own ideas and writing very neatly. Well done, Lexi. And Maisha Ahmed because Maisha always follows the Windsor Clive Way and is kind and helpful to her friends. Well done. Next it's time for Year 1, and in Miss Turner's class, she chose Isabella Wildwall for a great attitude to tasting all the fruit in the fruit salad. We're really proud of you. And Aaron Lee Hamonda for completing all his missions to a really high standard. Well done, Aaron. In our other Year 1 class, Mrs Jonas and Mrs Lace chose Oakley Chen and Zane Bevan for both having a fantastic effort with all of our missions and for being helpful learning leaders. They both also follow the Windsor Clive Way every day and every week. In reception last week, Miss England chose Carson Lee Brockway for his enthusiasm and great behaviour on our school trip and Paisley Stratford for her enthusiasm on our school trip last week. Paisley set an excellent example of how to behave and took part in everything on our trip with lots of enthusiasm. In our other reception class, Miss Harries chose Alea Lee Hunter for settling really well into our class, and thank you for being a superstar. And Curtis Martin, because Curtis is trying so hard to follow the Windsor Clive way, and he's been such a kind and caring friend. Thank you, Curtis. And finally, in the nursery, Miss Owen has chosen 4 children last week: Isla Brown, Mia Von Harrison, Abudi, and Phoebe Jones, because all of these children are ready to go to the big school to reception next September with lots of enthusiasm. Congratulations to all of the children who were awarded golden wristbands and for everybody who followed the Windsor Clive way last week.